Hey guys, Vita here, Blueberry Hill. So it's been a while since I've been doing videos because progress is being really slow. I've done some stuff inside the house, nothing big, just minor little final touches. We're waiting on this stuff. So Job and his boys have been working San Antonio, and unfortunately, last time they were here was 6 weeks ago. We're not entirely happy with that, but I'm not sure what to do about it really, except for just keep bugging him and he'll eventually get here. He's holding us up. They're holding us up quite a bit now. I can't do anything with the back deck until he does a second floor up there. So I've asked him to do that when he comes back on site, which I hope is, I was hoping he'd be here maybe today, tomorrow, Friday. It's Wednesday today. And maybe next week, bang that second floor out. It'll probably take him, I'm guessing, about 2 days. And then I can get going on the framing of the deck and actually get the dumpster that we're doing for the pool ordered and hopefully in place. I'm also having trouble getting the guy to respond to me on the dumpster side. I keep asking him for final quote, delivery dates and all that, and it takes 3 days for me to get nothing. So I ping him back, he says I'll get to it. I don't hear anything. So a little frustration going on. I want to hit the buttons and order it, because if it's going to come tomorrow, I don't need it tomorrow because I can't put it in place, so it'll just sit here. But if they're going to build it and deliver it in a couple of weeks, I can deal with that. Hopefully with Job doing his the paneling up. So bit of a conundrum there. What I'm doing, let me show you what that is. So I started doing the Soffit work. I'm putting up the J channels, the ones that I have. Job only brought, I think there's probably like 8, 10, I don't really know. Oh, look at that little key bit. Nice. Anyway, I'm putting the J panels up pretty easy. And then I'm cutting the Soffits. That's from the building that we still have piled up over here. Of course, that's a spare, I don't say spare metal. I'm going to be using that for the deck, the structural part for the deck. And all the Soffit stuff is in there. So you saw Angie and I pull the plastic off of those for the ones that were semi-nice. There's a few we couldn't get the plastic off, so a bit of an issue, but we have enough to complete the whole house without using every single one of them. I'll also probably do this one here. I'm doing easy access stuff. The other guys, Job and his boys, they do a little triangulated J channel. I might try that. I've never done that, of course. I've never done any of this. So I'd rather leave that to him because he knows what he's doing. He does it fairly quick. I have to probably play and figure stuff out. But he does 45 little J channel offsets and then snaps the panel in place, because that's a really nice way to do the joint there. Anyway, I bought basically a metal blade for my little skill saw. Put tape on it so I don't scratch the panels up, and it's doing a really good job of cutting through the panels to size. Very simple to do. Measure, make them just so they hang on the J channel, and then screw them in there. The one thing I don't have is black self-tapping screws. They're coming today. Go figure. So in fact, Job and his boys did a bunch of silver ones, zinc coated, and I'm gonna have them hopefully swap that out, because here's an example. Not sure why that needs to be silver. It should be black. That's a charcoal black. It's more of a super dark gray, but anyway, I rather have the whole thing consistent. I didn't bug them when they were putting up because they didn't have black screws, so it is what it is. They should in a little bit. I'm hoping. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna switch the time lapse and put up some Soffit, and we'll go from there. So I was hoping I didn't have to do this myself, but I figured I'd move the pace along a little bit, and since Job seems to be doing a lot of work in San Antonio, I decided to do the Soffits because I can have easy access to those, and they're not that hard. It's almost a two-man job because running up and down the ladder, cutting, measuring, all that stuff kind of eats into the time. I could be measuring and somebody else could be cutting, but anyway, I've got it down pretty good. I'm not moving too fast because it's been really hot. It's actually pretty much, index-wise, they say it's over 100, but there's a couple of days I worked, it was like 106. When I did the garage, you'll see that at the end of the video, it was really, really hot. I think that was like 106 index or 110 or whatever the hell it was. But anyway, pretty toasty. But here I'm doing, you see me measuring, I'm just using a right angle and a Sharpie, and then I just cut to size. You basically measure the space between the overhangs, the flashing rather,
and add an inch to it, and that gives you plenty to screw into when you throw it up there. Plus you can put the panel up. If you make it any longer, it has a hard time getting in there. Corners are real fun, so this took a little bit longer, and I had to cut and kind of adjust a little bit so I can get the panels in there and then screw them down, but not too bad. So here's a fun one. Here's our little shade overhang for the side door. I basically got up there, sat on there, and just installed the panels. I had all my tools and stuff in there. That went pretty straightforward. You see the ladder, that's beyond the normal. I have the 8-foot A ladder, and these are the, but this one might be an 18-footer or something. But anyway, not a big deal. This didn't take too long. The front of the house I did pretty much in 2 days. Took my time. Then another day to do the garage overhang. And then the front of the house is pretty much there. The rest I'm going to do, whatever's accessible on the roof, I'm going to get to. Any overhang I have access to without using crazy ladders and stuff, I'll do. I am out of J flashing though, so Job said he's going to come over, I believe it's the 16th, which is when I'm making this video. He's supposed to be here later today with like 20 of the J flashing so I can continue doing the work. And then he's supposed to be here in roughly 2 weeks. So actually now it's a week. So I sure hope that's true, because we did order the dumpster for the pool. And I'll talk about that in the next segment a little bit more.
Hey guys, we take here Blueberry Hill. So this is June 8th. So we just finished doing the wrap around. This is where the pantry and the end of the living room are. I just finished doing the soffit on that. I think I did all right. It looks pretty good. It's a little tricky doing the ends, like right over there. I have to do a little funkiness there. And then of course I watched what Job was doing for doing that piece, and made it work. So I have a better appreciation for what they do, but this isn't that technically difficult. This just takes a little bit of time. You got to measure up and everything else. And since I'm the only one cutting and putting it up at the moment, it takes a little longer for me to do all that. But anyway, very happy with the progress. So we've done pretty much the whole front of the kitchen area and the side here. Whoops, I'm getting cut on the fence. So pretty cool. I'm gonna actually try to do front of the garage as well, the soffit, and then the overhang on the living room kitchen area. So that'll be fun. That'll probably, I would really like some help on that, because it would really suck for me to go up, measure, go down, up, down, so I need 40 feet, 44 feet of stuff to do that. So that's where the interesting part is. But anywho, it's working. So moving on. I hope the job comes back from specialty roofing to finish up the paneling. I'm just trying to get a jump start so we don't wait for them to do everything. And I am saving some money doing it too. So, but anyway, progress. It's a good thing.
So doing the corners, Job started doing a really nice looking corner with some J flashing exposed. So it's a 45 on the overhangs, and then you just cut 45 on the panel, the soffit, and then throw it up there. When you begin the corners, that's great. When you finishing up, like you saw in the other segment just a few seconds ago, it takes a little persuasion to get the panel in there. See here, this one's easy because everything's exposed. You just slide it in and go. When I finish the other side, you have to leave enough room so you can get the stupid panel up there. So, you know, a little bit of give and take. And I pretty much had to undersize the panel a teeny bit just so I can get it in there without causing some kind of issues. I don't know if there's a trick to it or not. I'm not a roofer or metal panel guy. So anyway, this was pretty straightforward. And away I went. So I'm not going to bore you with doing the entire house, right? I'll just show you a couple clips, maybe one more video of this kind of work up on the roof. And then we'll go from there.
Hey guys, we take here Blueberry Hill again. So this is June 10th. Might be 11th actually. It's a Sunday. It is hot. It's hitting right around 100. Feels like 105, 106 apparently, whatever. So nothing, I'm not doing anything on the roof, I can tell you that. But anyway, I'm gonna do a little clean up some panels. Let me show you my pile of metal. I'm not sure if I ever did that yet, but it says pile here, right? This is from the driveway, Austin, the spare building that Bill gave me. And you can see it's been here a while because of the bushes. We're now finally starting to use it. Actually, we've been using it, but we have, these are the U panels that are going on the side, outside of the house. And these are the Soffits, these guys. A lot of them are not in good shape. They've been out in the elements for too long. So we're trying to find the ones that are pretty good. But they have this weird kind of burnt lining stuff on it. Usually the whole panel's usually not dead, but it's really hard to work with. So for a moment we're picking the good ones. Angie's stripping the plastic off of them. And they're probably been 8 years since they were sitting on the ground. And then we've had it here for about 1.5 years or something. But anyway, we're moving on. I've got all the front of the house done with the soffits. I'm gonna do the stuff on the roof. So all that area up here, I have easy access to. That overhang, all the overhangs that I can have access to on the roof, I'm gonna try to do this week. I have 5 J flashings left, so I can't do much, but it takes roughly a day for me to do 40-foot, kind of, I'll call it 40-foot container overhang. It's around 44 feet. So I might just tackle the long one up there first. That'll be, I think they're 8-foot sections, so 5 of those will do it. That's all I have. So the job from Specialty Roofing is gonna drop, he says 20 more off later. So when that happens, I can do the other pieces on the house. And then he claims he'll be here in 2 weeks to do the siding on the back at least. I kind of put a fire under him because we're gonna order the dumpster for the pool tomorrow. So they have a 4 to 4.5 week or 5 week build out and delivery. So I have to be done in the back. He's gonna be using some booms, some kind of lift mechanisms to get the panels up there and finish that up. I can't have the pool there with the equipment that he needs. So catch-22, I hope he's good to his word. So in 2 weeks we should have the starting of the back walls done on the 2nd floor. We also need the soffits done on each side of the other containers minimally, just so I can start building up the pool and the deck. I'm going to be putting steel structure in place. I do have to make a bedding platform for the dumpster, so that'll be a little bit. Luckily the Bobcat's running again, so we're good there. It'll be just a flat platform, probably a little bit of concrete and some road fill, so we'll see where that goes. It'll obviously be dumped somewhere on the side of the house, and I'll have to transport it over with the Bobcat. So anywho, I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. Anyway, back to it. Just wanted to show you guys around and what we're doing. Later.